Hello, welcome back to our e-learning session. And see, it is initiated by Vidyadis Vidya Sankul under the guidance of Dr. G. M. Sutariya sir. Okay, see, in our last lecture, we complete up to illustration number 13, and I was give you the homework of section C and section D, some sums. I hope you complete that, or otherwise if you have any doubts then ask me in the WhatsApp. Okay, now move forward to our next question, our next illustration, that is illustration number 14. See, we start our lecture first. See that? I am reading the question first. During a war, on an average, one ship out of 9 got sunk in a certain voyage. Okay, total ship is equal to 9, and one is now sunk. Okay, so probability of success and the probability of failure is not directly given into the question. We have to find out what is the probability of success and what is the probability of failure, and what is the exact probability of that particular, what is the particular amount of probability of success. See, we have to first confirm that which one is the probability of success and which one is the probability of failure. So I am writing that first. See here, illustration number 14. First one, probability of success, that is P. See, I told you in my last two sessions that we have to see the question, and on the basis of the last line of the question we have to consider that which one is the probability of success. Last line, find the probability that exactly 5 out of the convoy of 6 ships would arrive safely. Arrive safely, that is not sunk. Okay, here the probability of ship sunk into the sea is given 1/9. Okay, and the question asks about the safely convey about the arrive safely. Okay, so here probability of success P is equal to ship arrive safely. So, what is the probability of failure now? Q is equal to ship sunk into the sea. Okay, see the question again. During a war, on an average, one ship out of 9 got sunk in a certain voyage, and find the probability that exactly 5 out of 6 ships would arrive safely. Arrive safely, that is our question, and that's why the probability of success P is equal to ship arrive safely. So, what is the probability of failure? The opposite side, probability of failure Q is equal to ship sunk in a sea. Okay, so here the probability 1/9 is given, 1 out of 9, that means 1/9 is given for the probability of failure. Here not P is given, here Q is given into the question, and that is 1/9. probability of failure, ship sunk in a sea in a certain voyage, that is 1 by 9 is given, and the question regarding probability of success, that is ship safely arrived. Okay, so we have to find out here P from Q. Now this is the controversy. Please see that here what given we have to decide on the basis of the last line of the question. What means what here? Probability of success. In last two sums, probability of success is given, right? In illustration number 11 and 12, probability of success is given, and on the basis of that we are finding out the Q. P is given and we are finding out the Q. But here the Q is given, that is probability of failure is given, and how we decide? On the basis of the last line of the question. Okay, so P is equal to what? Now P is equal to 1 minus Q, that is 1 minus 1 by 9. 9 is the LCM, so you can say 9 minus 1 by 9. So here 8 by 9 is the P. Value of P is equal to 8 by 9. Value of Q is equal to 1 by 9. 8 by 9 P, 1 by 9 Q. Okay, so here value of P and Q is now ready. Now what? The question, 5 out of 6, exactly 5 out of 6. So total number of Bernoulli trials, that is N is equal to what here? N is equal to 6, not 9. See, 1 out of 9, that is the probability, and that's why we don't consider that 9 is our N. Here the probability is given 1 out of 9, that's why 1 by 9, and 8 by 9 is the probability of success as well as failure. Now 5 exactly out of 6, so total number of outcomes is here N is equal to 6, and we want exactly X is equal to 5. We want the probability of exactly 5, means X is equal to 5. So all the values are here now. N is equal to 6, X is equal to 5, P is equal to 8 by 9, and Q is equal to 1 by 9. Okay, so here all the values are there. Now we have to find out exactly 5, that is P of X is equal to 5. Okay, so here write down one line for that. First of all, formula P of X is equal to NCX into P raised to X into Q raised to N minus X is the formula. Yes, and now we want exactly 5, therefore we can say P of X is equal to 5 is equal to P of 5 is equal to N is equal to 6, so 6C5 into P is equal to 8 by 9, 8 by 9 raised to X is equal to here 5, so 8 by 9 raised to 5 into Q is equal to 1 by 9 raised to 6 minus 5. N is equal to 6 minus 5. So I am just putting the value of all the parameters P, Q, and X into the formula. P of X is equal to NCX into P raised to X into Q raised to N minus X. So P of 5 we have to find out. So 6C5 into 8 by 9 raised to 5 into 1 by 9 raised to 6 minus 5. If you don't understand the question, or you write down the P is equal to, that is probability of success is equal to 1 by 9 and probability of failure is equal to 8 by 9, then your answer must be wrong. Here the main point, see, this is the 3 or 4 mark sum. Okay, and here the main point is only these two. You have to decide probability of success as well as probability of failure. If it is confirmed, if it is correct, then your answer is correct, because after that you just have to put the value into the formula and just find out the simplification of this, right? So now we have simplified this, is equal to 6c5, 6 upon 1. See here, NCR is equal to NCN minus R. This is the formula. NCR is equal to NCN minus R. So here, if 6C5 is equal to 6C6 minus 5, you can say 6C5 is equal to 6C1. 6C5 is equal to 6C1. This is not your this sum's answer. This is just for your information. NCR is equal to NCN minus R. Right? This is the formula. That's why 6C5 is equal to 6C. And that is 6 minus R is equal to 5. So 6C5 is equal to 6C1. And I told you that NC1 is equal to N. So 6C1 is equal to now 6. So here you can say 6C5 is equal to also 6. Directly you can write the answer 6C5 is equal to 6 by 1, or you can say directly 6. Okay? Into 8 by 9. 8 raised to 5, 9 raised to 5. Find out in your calci. 8 raised to 5. What is the answer? Find out. 8 into 8 is equal to 4 times. Right? So here 32,786. Sorry, 68. 768. And 9 raised to 5 again. So 9 into 9 is equal to 4 times. That's why 59,049. 59,049 into 1 by 9 raised to 6 minus 5, that is 1. So 1 by 9 raised to 1, that is 1 by 9. Okay. So here multiplication of numerator as well as the multiplication of denominator. First of all, what is the multiplication of 6 into 32,768? Multiply in your calci. The answer is 1,96,608. 1,96,608. And the denominator, multiplication of denominator 1 into 59,049 into 9, that is, the answer is 5,31,441. So the final answer is 0.37. So the probability that exactly 5 out of a convey of 6 ships would arrive safely is 0.37. Write down the answer, that probability of that exactly 5 out of convey of 6 ships, here it would arrive safely is 0.37. Very easy sum, but only after you consider these 2 points, that is probability of success as well as the probability of failure. So 14 illustration is over. Please write down these and then we will discuss about the next illustration. Please remember these all the shortcuts. It is very helpful in your examinations. Please remember this. I hope you complete this. Now I am removing the sum number, illustration number 14. Illustration 15. I am reading that first. Assume that on an average one line out of 4 telephone lines remain busy between 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on a weekdays. Assuming that on an average 1 out of 4, here in 11 and 12 sum, the probability of success as well as the probability of failure directly given. After that, now in these sums, that is in 14 and 15 illustration, probability of success as well as the probability of failure is not given directly. You have to find out what is P, what is Q, and what is the exact amount of P and Q. Here probability, one probability is given. See the probability. First of all, you have to think this question. You have to just read the question as well as think about it, which contains which amount is given for which probability. Probability of success or probability of failure. Assume that on an average one line out of 4 telephone lines, 1 out of 4, that is 1 by 4, is the probability. Now it is a probability of success or it is probability of failure, that we have to consider, that we have to confirm that in after showing the last line of the question. Okay, 1 by 4 is the probability is given. From one line we are, from first line we are fixing that the probability is 1 by 4, which that we confirm now. Between 2 to 3 p.m. on weekdays, find the probability that out of 6 randomly selected telephone lines, first, not more than 3, second, at least 3 of them will be busy. The word will be busy, and here the first line remains busy. Yes, the same is there. That means here probability of success is given. In the previous question, 14th illustration, probability of failure, because ship sunk, probability of ship sunk is given 1 by 9, and the question regarding arrive safely, ship arrive safely to the port, here that is the probability. That's why the probability given is the probability of failure, and we have to find out probability of success from that. Here remains busy, telephone line remains busy, probability is given, and in the last line of the question will be busy, that means the same. Here the probability of success is given, we can confirm on the basis of this. Okay, so here now first line, again probability of success P is equal to remains, telephone line remains busy, so it is 1 out of 4, that's why 1 by 4. That means here, therefore the probability of failure Q is equal to telephone lines are not busy, 1 minus P is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4. 4 is the LCM, that's why 4 minus 1 by 4, that's why 3 by 4. Here probability of success P is equal to 1 by 4, and probability of failure Q is equal to 3 by 4. Okay, probability of success as well as probability of failure. See, between 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on a weekdays, that is the extra point is given here, and we have to ignore that. Okay, telephone line remains busy between 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on weekdays. That means 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on weekdays is the extra information given into the question. Please ignore that. Okay, 1 by 4, that is the probability, and the question remains busy. That's why here we say that it's a probability of success 1 by 4, and the probability of failure is 3 by 4. Find out probability that out of 6 randomly selected telephone lines. So here again n is equal to 6. Total line selected, total line n is equal to 6. That's why n is equal to 6. First part that not more than 3. Probability of not more than 3. Therefore, P of x less than or equal to 3. Not more than 3. So 3 or less than 3. Probability of not more than 3 means what? Less than or equal to 3. 3, yes, you can take. Not more than 3, that means 3 you can take, as well as less than 3 you can also take. So here probability of not more than 3 means probability of x less than or equal to 3, and x will start from 0 always. 0, 1, 2 and 3. That's why here we have to find out the probability of 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so probability of less than or equal to 3 is equal to, I am writing here P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2 plus P of 3. Less than or equal to 3 means what? 3 or less than all the amount up to 0. Because x will start in the formula, we can write that, we are writing that P of x is equal to NCx into P raised to x into Q raised to n minus x, where x is equal to 0, 1, 2 dot 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 n. Right? So here x will start from 0 and it will end up to n. That means n is 6. So x value in this probability, in this binomial distribution is 0 to 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the question, first question regarding the not more than 3 is what? P of x less than or equal to 3. That's why only 0, 1, 2 and 3 we have to find out. And not more than 3, that means all up to 3, all the possibilities, all the probability. That means P of x, P of 0 plus or P of 1 or P of 2 or P of 3. So 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Now first of all find out the value of P of 0 plus P of 2 plus P of 0, P of 1, P of 2 and P of 3, and then add that and the final answer will get. Okay. So here what is the P of see here, and the second question we have to see that. What is the second question? At least 3 of them will be busy. At least 3 means what now? At least 3. I told you yes our last session that what is at least 3? At least 3 means, at least means greater than. At the most, less than or equal to, at least, greater than or equal to, yes, okay. Here at the most or at least, what means of that? More than 3. That means at the most 3. Or here you are writing that P of x less than or equal to 3. So you can say that at the most is equal to not more than, and here it is not less than. At the most less than or equal to not more than. At least is equal to, greater than or equal to, or not less than. Please write down these. It is very helpful in the future questions or in the exercise question. At the most, whenever the at the most what is there, we have to use the less than or equal to sign here, and if the not more than that what is there, we have to use the less than or equal to sign here. So both are same, at the most or not more than, both are the same, but it will ask in a different way. Same way, at least or not less than, both are same, both are similar. At least or not less than, here that means we have to write down greater than or equal to. Okay, greater than or equal to we have to write down. Now please write down that first. I am removing that, and then we will discuss about the 0, 1, 2, 3, value of 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see, I am doing the sum different from the textbook. Here in the textbook they are, first of all write down P of x less than or equal to 3 is equal to P of 0, 1, 2 and 3, or. That means P of x is equal to 0, or x is equal to 1, or x is equal to 2, or x is equal to 3, and then 1 minus P of x is equal to 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I am not doing like that, I am doing in a different way. See, I hope you this complete this. I am directly find out P of x is equal to 0 plus P of x is equal to 1 plus P of x is equal to 2 and plus P of x is equal to 3 is equal to. After this, here I am writing out is equal to P of x is equal to 0. Now what is the formula of P of x? First of all we have to write down the formula of P of x. P of x is equal to NCx into P raised to x into Q raised to n minus x, where x is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n. This is the formula. After that, we have to write down first probability of not more than 3. P of x less than or equal to 3, 0, 1, 2 and 3, and is equal to P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2 and plus P of 3. What means of that? Here put the value here into the x value and NPQ value into the question, into the formula. P of 0, that is 6C0 into P is equal to what? 1 by 4 raised to 0 into 3 by 4 raised to 6 minus 0 plus 6C1 1 by 4 raised to 1 into 3 by 4 raised to 6 minus 1 into, sorry, plus 6c2 into 1 by 4 raised to 2 into 3 by 4 raised to 6 minus 2 plus 6c3 into 1 by 4 raised to 3 into 3 by 4 raised to 6 minus 3. Now simplify it. Always NC0 is equal to 1. I told you in my last session 6C0 is equal to 1. Always any continue amount, any constant amount raised to 0 is equal to 1. So 1 by 4 raised to 1 is equal to 1. 1 by 4 raised to 0 is equal to 1 and 3 by 4 raised to 6. So 3 raised to 6 is equal to what? 729 upon 4 raised to 6, that is 4096 plus 6C1, that is 6 into 1 by 4 raised to 1, that is 1 by 4, and 3 by 4 raised to 6 minus 1, 3 raised to 5, 243 upon 1024 plus 6C2, 6 into 5, 2 into 1 into 1 by 16 into 3 raised to 4. 3 raised to 4 means what? 81 divided by 4 raised to 4. 256. I am writing in the bracket, so it is easy to consider. This plus this plus this. Now plus 6C3, 6 into 5 into 4, 3 into 2 into 1 into 1 by 4 raised to 3. 1 raised to 3, that is 1, and 4 raised to 3, that is 64 into 3 raised to 3, 27 by 64. Okay, so this one is the 0, this one is the 1, this one is 2, and this one is the 3. Now simplify it. 729 divided by 4096 plus 6 into 243. Multiply it. One 1458 divided by 4096 plus here 3, so 15 into 81 1215 divided by 4096 plus 20 into 27 540 divided by 4096. Okay, so here the value and make the total 0. See here 4096, 4096, 4096 and 4096. That's why the LCM is 4096 and make the total 729 plus 14 558 1215 plus 540. Make the total. 3942 3942 divided by 4096. Okay, so here make the total 729, 14580, 58, 1458, 1215 and 540. Make the total. The answer is 3942, and that's why the final answer, the probability, ultimately divide it 3942 divided by 4096. The ultimate answer is 0.9624. That is the answer. Probability of not more than 3 lines are busy, remains busy, is 0.9624. This is the first part of your answer. Okay, and now the second part. See the second part here. I am writing out here the second part. Probability of at least 3. Therefore, P of X at least means greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so here you can say that is equal to P of more than 3. At least 3 means 3 or more. 3 or more means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, here your limit of X, value of X is maximum up to n. So your n is here 6. So not more than 3. That means here at least 3 means 3 or more than 8. That means 3 or more, but up to n. 3, 4, 5 and 6. So P of 3 plus P of 4 plus P of 5 and plus P of 6. Here we have to find out the value of 3, 4, 5, 6. But now you can say that the probability of getting P of X greater than or equal to 3 is 1 minus, if the total probability is always 1. See, keep in mind, always total probability is 1. If the probability of not more than 3 is here, and here the probability of not more than 3 is 0.9624, but the total probability, that is up from 0 to 6, X value 0, P of X is equal to 0, P of X is equal to 1, P of X is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The total probability is always 1. Okay, so if you want to find out X value greater than 3, that means here you can say that P of X greater than or equal to 3 is equal to 1 minus P of X less than 3. Total probability is 1. From 1, if you deduct X value less than 3, that means 0, 1 and 2. If you are deducting the X value that is less than 3, here the probability of P of X greater than 3 is, we can find out. So here we can say that P of X greater than or equal to 3 is equal to 1 minus P of X less than 3. Okay, see, if we want to find out the probability of 3, 4, 5, 6, we can find out the probability of 1 minus 0, 1, 2. Okay, so here is equal to 1 minus, total probability is equal to 1. 1 minus P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2, that is the probability of X less than 3. If we want to find out, see, this is the difficult one. Please concentrate here. P of X greater than or equal to 3. If we want to find out, then we can say that the probability of 3, 4, 5, 6. If we want to find out, then we can say that 1 minus 0, 1, 2 is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. Total probability is always 1. P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2 plus P of 3 plus P of 4 plus P of 5 plus P of 6. Total probability is equal to 1. Or if we want to find out 3, 4, 5, 6, then write down 1 minus 0, 1, 2. You can find out. And here, why we are doing this method? Because the value of 0, 1 and 2, we already find out here. P of 0, this one is the P of 0. P of 1, this one is the P of 1. And P of 2, this one is the value of P of 2. We don't have to find out the second time the amount of P of 0, 1, 2. And that's why we are finding out by this way. If we are using the direct method, that is 3, 4, 5, 6, then 3 we have, yes, we have value of 3. P of x is equal to 3. We have the value of P of 3. But we have to find out the P of 4, P of 5 and P of 6. Here it is time consuming. So whenever the shortcut is there, you have to use it. But you know the shortcut, then you can use this shortcut. Here the shortcut is 1 minus 0, 1, 2. The value of 0, 1, 2 we already find out. Then now put the value of 0, 1, 2 here and find out the final answer. Okay. So here you can say is equal to 1 minus, what is P of x is equal to 0? Directly the answer 729 upon 4096. 729 upon 4096 plus P of 1, yes, 1458 divided by 4096 and plus 2, that is 1215 divided by 4096. So find out the total of these and then subtract from 1, and that is your answer. So here you can write that we don't have to find out P of 0, 1 and 2 because the value of 0, 1, 2 is already there, and we just put the value here. Okay. So now what is the final? 1 minus 729, 1458 and 1215, make the total. LCM is 1096. Three four zero two is the total, and 3402 subtract from 4096. So the LCM here 4096 is the LCM minus 3402 divided by 4096. So the final answer is, here we are write down the final answer. Therefore P of x greater than or equal to 3 is equal to, what is the final answer? Find out that. 694 divided by 4096 and is equal to 0.1694 is the final answer. Probability of at least 3, Reliance remains busy is 0.1694. So it's a very difficult one, but it's a 4-mark question. Okay, so please do this in your rough book 2 to 3 times for the practice, and write down this illustration in your example book. Here I'm complete my lecture and time for homework. Exercise 2. Section B 7 and 10. Section D 6, 7, 8. If you did that in our last session, then it's okay. Otherwise, you have to do these sums. Okay, only the homework. Section B 7 and 10, section D 6, 7 and 8. This is your homework. Please do this homework in your exercise book and write down these sums in your example book, as well as make the practice 2 to 3 times in your rough book. Here I am complete my lecture. So thank you class. Have a nice day. Bye bye.